So this is past me, because I actually recorded this on Tuesday because something came in the mail and I was just too excited about it and I want to be able to fix it. So anyway, in my acquisitions, I got this. It is a backpack. I got it from Temu and I wasn't sure if it was going to be good or not. It's actually really decent quality. It's got padded shoulder straps. It has got padded pockets here for like an iPad. You can also hold it by handles, and the handles are not just sewn, they're actually even riveted. And then the straps are sewn across this way, but you got a pocket here. There is a pocket here for crochet hooks and things. Then the front opens up and there is a big pocket here. And then over on this side, there is a big opening like for a water bottle. So it is stacked. And then the top here, this has a metal frame, so when you open it, it stays open. And inside, now this is really kind of cool. Okay, on the outside, you can see there are 3 eyelet holes right here for your yarn to go through. There's an insert inside that kind of goes like this, so you could store up to like 6 skeins of yarn. And there is Velcro, not the sticky part, but just the real soft fuzzy part. The sticky part is on this. That can go in here so it can lock into place. And then on this side, I don't know how well it's going to show, but on this side are more storage pockets down here for like the big Tunisian crochet hooks or your large knitting needles for there. And there's also, and this way you really won't be able to see, but there's a zipper off to the side here that connects to the outside here. You can actually put your phone or whatever electronic device inside here and zip it shut. There's a little pouch in there, and then it came with an I-cord on top of it. I mean, not an I-cord, it came, let's see if I can find it. Where did it go? It came with the USB cord that you can actually connect to your device and then run it out here. And this is rubber, so it protects it. Oh, and there's an extra pocket, elastic pocket in the front in here on the side too. So yeah, really cool. And I paid, I forget, it was under $20. I'll put down right here what I paid for this. So I bought this because I really desperately need to reorganize my tools. I mean, this is what this has been living in, is an old pocketbook that I had that had some dividers, and I just about poked my eye out. They're stuffed in here. And this is what my crochet storage is currently looking like. Basically thrown into the pouch, not even zipped, no order whatsoever, because I found that a lot of the straps, the elastic straps that were here, did not fit some of the hooks, especially, there they go, especially the ones that have the ergonomic handles. So this will be repurposed, but I'm not going to need that because there's tons of little crochet slots for those. And like I said, my Tunisian hooks, everything's just kind of thrown in here randomly. Double pointed needles, everything is just loose down here. I have no idea what that is. Anyway, yeah, everything's a mess in there. So I'm hoping to use that to reorganize. So let's get started getting these organized. I'm excited. It is actually a couple days later from when I first showed the beginning of this, because my first filming of this didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. And I wanted you to be able to see this for the best. So here we go. So here it is. I've got a jam-packed full at this part. So we'll start with the little Notion pouch or whatever. This, I think, I don't have much in here right now, but what I think I will put in here will be some, maybe a small travel size, or like what you get at the hotels, of hand lotion, because sometimes when you're working your hands are kind of dry. So I thought hand lotion, maybe some hand sanitizer if your hands feel sticky or something, so you don't get your work messed up. So I might put that in there. Right now, what I have in there is this little pouch with these clips, and I'll hold this up so you can see them. These are like for your hair, but I don't use them for that. When I am putting together pieces of a sweater, or if I am putting together like granny squares, these little clips, you know, they open up. They're perfect for holding things together while you're sewing them. They can work on fabric too, just a little hint there. They're cheaper than the little clips that you actually buy for those things. So yeah, cheap Dollar Tree find there. I'd like to say it was my idea, but it isn't. I saw somebody else do it. So I still need to get, like I said, some hand lotion and some, whatchamacallit, hand sanitizer, yes. So that's what's on that side. On this side here, there is a pocket, and in this pocket, I have put some of my smaller, let me move this a little closer. So in this side pocket, I have put some of my smaller crochet hooks, and I have duplicate sizes. I have 2 sets of them, so you can see I've got them in there. And I really do like the little elastics that are on these. They are definitely much wider than some of my other ones, so they fit really, really nice. So I have that in there, and then I have some of my real tiny crochet hooks, like this one that I use for beading. It's like a 0.7 millimeter for beading. So I have that, and I have a latch hook, and I have one Tunisian crochet hook that has a cable to it, and I have that in here. And then I also have this. This is an old cigar case. It's a metal one. I didn't like it looking like a cigar thing, so I covered it with washi tape to make it look pretty, because, you know, we have to do that. And inside are my little, like, doily sized crochet hooks. The real tiny ones are in there. So on the bottom of the pouch here, sorry, you're missing my face, but you're seeing the most important thing here, are some of the double pointed needles that I use all of the time, like for socks, and these are the sizes that I use often. So those are down here as well. So smaller sized crochet hooks and double pointed needles. Now on the back, in between the straps here, there is a large pouch, and it goes all the way down. Now I don't have an iPad, but I have this. It's a chart keeper, and what it is, I will put a link to all of these items in my Amazon store. I'll put it in the link down in the description box. But this was sold by Knit Picks, but you can also get it off of Amazon, and you can get it off of Knit Picks as well. It's called a chart keeper. It is magnetic, so you lay your paper here with your chart, and then you can use this to keep like along the edges of your chart, so you can stay, you know, like your rows, so you can keep track of what row you're on, and it just helps line things up so you can see things much better. So I've lost a couple of magnets over the years, but I mean, any magnet will work. This is the most important magnet because, like I said, you can mark it for what row you're working on, and it keeps you from moving to a wrong row accidentally. So yeah, and it flips up so you could actually hook it like this, or you could just lay it like that. So it's called a chart keeper, and it fits perfect right in this little pocket. And this pocket does have Velcro, so it does shut. So now we'll get to what's in the front pack here. It does have double zips, so it can go down on both sides. And here we go. I've got all of my larger crochet hooks here, and these elastics, like I said, I'm going to hold this up so you can see it well. These elastic holders are big enough. I actually was able to get 2 of the crochet hooks in one of the loops. So I have another container that I've kept my crochet hooks in, but the only thing that actually fit in there were the metal or wooden crochet hooks. Anything with these ergonomic handles wouldn't fit because the bands were too small. This one isn't, so it fits all of those. So I've got my larger crochet hooks here. I have a tape measure, and then this is a zipper pocket here, and there's also one here. I don't have anything in this one. Ran out of gadgets to stick inside this. And then the bottom section here, which I'll move out so you can see, these are my larger double pointed needles. These are like my 8-inch ones. And I have them in quite a few different sizes. And if you look close, I don't know how well it'll show. There's wooden ones in here as well. I have some little wooden 4-inch ones. My favorite needles are metal. I'm not a huge fan of wood ones, but I do have some small 4-inch wooden ones that I have for, you know, when I'm in a pinch. But otherwise, these are all 8-inch double pointed needles, which I don't use as often, so they kind of live down in here. So that is this pouch. And then we have the side pouch here, which you can put a water bottle in. Right now I've just got 2 6-inch rulers in here for checking gauge. That's all that's in there, but it does have elastic, so it will expand quite wide here. So you could easily put a thermos in here or a bottle of water. So now let's look at the top part. And this, I think, is especially nice because it has metal along these edges. So when you open this, it stays open. And the other thing I like about this is the color. It's all light blue, so it's not like it's dark inside. You can see a lot easier. Now, this is meant to be attached to these Velcro walls along the side here. It separates skeins. You can put up to 6 skeins in here. I didn't. I don't have any yarn in there right now. So let me see if I can turn the camera a little bit better so you can see in here a little bit better. Then over here I have put my Tunisian crochet hooks. These are the ones I have here. So you can see they fit in there very nicely. So the next thing I have in here, maybe I'm going to move this out. There we go. So we can see a little bit better. I have my knitting needles here. Now I store my needles in these vinyl pouches that have zippers. These are a heavy vinyl, and you can see I mark the size needle in US and in millimeter sizes. So yeah, I have them all in like this. And I have them hooked together with notebook rings that I got at the Dollar Tree. So there's links to this also in my Amazon store. So I use that for all of the knitting needles. And then I have a smaller version that I use for my notions. So you can see I've got, you know, stitch markers, row counters, my needles. This little glass bottle has a whole bunch of embroidery needles in it, you know, point protectors, stitch holders, all different things, markers, all of those things are in here. Those are my fancier progress keepers. So all of those, they're also hooked with notebook rings, and these are smaller size. These I think are 3x5, and the larger ones are 5x8. And that's what I store my circular needles in. Now we can see in here a lot better. And you can see over here, there is a pouch. And in this backpack included a USB port with a, I'm not sure what this is. I think that's what's meant to fit into this little rubber thing here. So it looks like it's the same size as a USB. Yeah, it's a USB. So yeah, that was included. I have some of these of my own. So, and most of them are using micro or USB-Cs anymore. But anyway, there's a pouch here where you could put your phone or whatever, but there's also a zipper in here, and you can see the little hole right here that goes through for that USB port. But this little zipper area also goes all the way to the bottom of the backpack on this side. So, and then this side over here, you can see where the holes are, where you can actually thread your yarn through those so they don't tangle. And then you can see these pouches a little bit better. And the whole thing is padded, the entire bag is. And then if you didn't have stuff inside, you could insert that skein divider and attach it as well. But as you can see, it stays open on its own, which is really nice. And with it being this lighter color, you can see inside really well. So I hope you have enjoyed the review of my latest little acquisition. I really like this. Like I said, it is well made. I'm real pleased with it. The price has gone up since I bought it. I bought it for $19.59. It's totally worth it. The last I looked, it was between $26 and $27. So apparently it's popular, so the price has gone up on it. But I really like this. It's a good size, and I think I will be getting a lot of use out of it. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you tomorrow on Saturday's podcast. Bye, everybody.